Live from the CBS 4 studios, this is CBS 4 at 5:30.
God bless you, and God bless America. Thank you.
Beto O'Rourke is pulling out of the presidential race. Reactions from his former presidential rivals, his journey from El Paso congressman to presidential hopeful. The story everyone in the country is talking about tonight. El Pasoan Beto O'Rourke has dropped out of the 2020 presidential election. Just moments ago, O'Rourke spoke at a previously scheduled rally in Des Moines, Iowa. He said he could no longer see a way forward, but also told supporters he's proud of the campaign he's run despite rhetoric and divisive politics he blames on the president.
We chose in the face of that to be unafraid, to say what needed to be said, to call things by their right name, and to go everywhere, especially those places that have been counted out or forgotten or taken for granted, to bring everyone in to the solutions to these challenges and our democracy as it faces the test of all tests.
We have the entire speech on our website, cbs4local.com. President Trump has also weighed in on O'Rourke's announcement. He took to Twitter to say, "Oh no, Beto just dropped out of the race for president," despite him saying he was born for this. "I don't think so." The president's tweet a jab at O'Rourke's quote for a Vanity Fair article saying he was born to run for president. O'Rourke's campaign headquarters is located in downtown El Paso. CBS 4 at 5:30's Keenan Willard is live in downtown, showing us what the mood is like this evening.
It's quiet here outside of presidential hopeful Beto O'Rourke's campaign headquarters in downtown El Paso. Nothing to indicate that an abrupt end to his campaign has taken place. This is a campaign that as recently as 3 days ago was actively soliciting donations, and 2 days ago, O'Rourke making a campaign stop in Newtown, Connecticut. Instant reaction from social media from staffers. We've seen some people are still trying to process that the campaign has ended, with Beto O'Rourke announcing via Twitter he's no longer seeking the Democratic nomination in 2020. We'll continue to keep you updated from the scene as more activity happens here with Beto ending his campaign. From downtown El Paso, Keenan Willard, CBS 4 at 5:30.
Many of you have taken to our Facebook page to voice your opinion on O'Rourke's announcement. Here's a look at some of the comments we've received. Carmina Levario said, "Yes, best news ever. Not like he had a chance anyway. He was already out of the presidential race in his own hometown of El Paso, Texas." Jan Taylor wrote in, "Make another run for the Senate or Congress again. You can do a lot to serve the people and Texas, the people of Texas rather, and his country." You can join in on the conversation on our website, CBS4 Local, and our Facebook page. Well, here's a look at how O'Rourke has kept busy these last 4 years. On March 31st, he announced his run for the Texas Senate race against Republican Ted Cruz. The following March, he became the Democratic nominee for Senate. And on November 6th of last year, he lost the Senate race to Cruz. And then on March 14th, he announced his presidential run. And today, he announced he is dropping out.
We have so much to give, so much to show the rest of the country, and we're doing it right now.
So this is video from the moment O'Rourke spoke at the March for Truth rally outside of the El Paso County Coliseum in February. He spoke at the counter rally during President Trump's first visit to El Paso. Hundreds of people attended. People were hoping that during this moment O'Rourke would announce his presidency, but he did not. O'Rourke also held his own rally to counter President Trump's in Grand Prairie, Texas. This took place last month and was called the Rally Against Fear. O'Rourke said he was countering the president's dangerous hatred, racism, and division. According to RealClearPolitics.com, in the latest polls, O'Rourke was polling barely above 2%. Currently, the top three candidates, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, and Bernie Sanders, are all polling above 15%. The highest O'Rourke ever polled was at 9.5% on April 2nd at the time, and he was in third at the polls. O'Rourke's campaign raised $4.5 million between June 1st and September 13th in the last quarter. That was an improvement from his second quarter earnings, which came in at about $3.6 million. In total, his campaign only pulled in about $17.5 million since March. To compare, in the same time, Joe Biden raised close to $38 million. Some of the candidates are now reacting to Beto dropping out of the race. Senator Kamala Harris said, quote, "Thank you, Beto O'Rourke, for running the race you did and for always speaking from the heart." And Senator Elizabeth Warren tweeted, "Your commitment to ending gun violence and uplifting the voices of the victims and their families has made this presidential race and our country stronger." And finally, from Texan Julian Castro tweeting, "Beto O'Rourke brought his heart and soul to this race. Grateful for his and his supporters' voices." And just into our newsroom, we are working to stay on top of this story for you, so you can count on updates as we get them on CBS4Local.com.